It's car con carne. Let's eat in the car. It's car con carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
All right, so as we begin, and because Moose has such a strong broadcaster voice, I'm going to have him read the sponsorship.
Perfect.
Ooh, this will be fun.
Time Thieves is in the car, but before we get to that, drummer par excellence, Moose, is going to tell us all about easy automation. It's the information under Time Thieves.
Okay, easy automation. Is it just this top copy right here? Right.
Yeah, right under Time Thieves.
Okay. Looking to transform your home, office, or business into a smart, seamlessly connected space? Easy Automation is a local business, headquartered in Aurora, Illinois, that delivers custom automation solutions tailored to your lifestyle. Whether you're upgrading your home entertainment, streamlining your office tech, or enhancing the atmosphere in your restaurant or sports bar, they've got you covered. Their expert team designs and installs personalized systems, sorry I'm butchering this, from smart lighting and climate control to audio, video, distribution, and robust Wi-Fi networks.
That's right, robust Wi-Fi networks.
Robust, I love that word. And all managed through an intuitive app on your favorite device. Easy Automation makes technology work for you effortlessly, reliably, and always with your satisfaction guaranteed.
Satisfaction guaranteed?
Yes, sir. Or ma'am. Or ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Visit easyautomation.net or call Dan at 630-730-3728. Again, that is 630-730-3728, and take control of your environment today.
easy-automation.net. Thank you, Moose. That was spectacular.
Okay, let's reset and take it from one.
Okay, take it again.
Yeah. That was good. I need you to be a little more emotive.
Some flair.
Maybe smile as you read. So this is Car Con Carne, but before we move any step further, I should also mention Car Con Carne, again, doing live events out in bucolic South Elgin, Illinois, returning to Legit Dogs and Ice in South Elgin for a live podcast recording event on Friday, August 22nd. Be there and be part of the live show. It's absolutely free to attend. Lollygagger, Flowers at Her Feet, Coyote Man, Chris Baker of Inc. 180, and Wild Dogs Comedy all on stage with me as we record an entire episode in front of a live drinking, hot dog eating contest. Love to see you there. Right?
That sounds amazing.
That does sound amazing, right?
Excellent.
And on a Friday night.
That's the time to be there.
I said that because I've done a few events at Legit Dogs and Ice, and they said, well, you don't want to do a Friday, do you? I'm like, yeah, I do.
That's why wouldn't I do Friday? When is people going to come out except for a Friday night?
Let's hedge our bets. For friends in the city who may think that Elgin is not as close as it is, and oh boy, it's close, this is an excuse for them to get out of the house and come see a live event. I'm glad you agree, Time Thieves.
Oh, man. And then after that, you just go to the riverboat, do some gambling, and then go on home.
Yeah, can I tell you, though, speaking of gambling, I'm not a gambler, but I'll gamble if it's in front of me. I had to meet friends in River North, and I'm never in River North. And so I parked there last night, the night before we're recording, and it was right across the street from the Bally's Casino, which I'd never been in. Mm-hmm. I kind of forgot that it was even there, because, again, I'm never in River North.
Yeah, I've never even seen that.
I had time to kill, so I walked in. As depressing as you might imagine, but I still spent $20 while I was there. Right. They have like the Kong Skull Island one where Kong just is on this giant monitor and he stares at you as you bet and he frowns at you. It's kind of great.
That's awesome.
They are getting very creative with those machines. We were just in Vegas and I had Dean Martin. It felt like his ghost just singing to me because it was a Dean Martin themed, like, slot machine that my wife was playing. I don't play, but I watched my wife play, and she was like playing this thing, and I was like, what would Dean Martin's ghost actually think? Stepping into this place, like, that he was a part of, like, since whatever, and then just see like a machine that has like a cartoon version of him.
And casinos are diabolical. I mean, the fact that there are no windows. There's no like clear direct path out the door. They just kind of trapped there.
They all got their own smells. Do you know this? Like, I figured it out. Like, there's this casino called the El Cortez, I think, and
which is Spanish for the Cortez.
Yes, the Cortez, and was pointed out that, like, oh yeah, it smells like grandma's house. And when I went in there, I was like, oh, it
No way.
totally, because it smells like cigarettes and like something
Yeah,
like very
stale cigarettes.
bouquet, you know, like. And I was like, wow, yeah, every place has their own kind of unique smell. And
Which is weird. My grandma's house smelled like sex. So, Time Thieves is an indie band from Chicago that owes something of a debt, to Midwestern power pop while making a claim on that sound's evolution. I'm joined by 3/4 of the band, because the other quarter's over the border, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Annie lives in Sheboygan.
So I'm joined by Jonathan, Tim, and Moose, the newest member of the band, also a Carcoon Carney favorite.
A favorite.
His first episode, I'm talking about him like he's not here, was November 9th, 2017.
Wow.
wow.
20, that was almost 10
Oh, that
years
was like
ago.
not even that far away from here, right? That was at that. I think it's no longer.
Was it on Armitage, maybe?
Wasn't it? No, that was with
Post Child.
Downs. With Post Child, I think it was over at this like Mexican restaurant.
It
that
was
like,
Mexican.
Right over there.
Yeah, it's a safe bet. Even if I couldn't remember, it's a safe bet.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
It's not.
Unfortunately.
So I'm here with Time Thieves, and busy year for you guys. New EP, If You Survive, comes out on October 3rd, or Rocktober if you prefer.
Yep, that I do. Thank you.
And let the record show, you can't really see it on the camera unless I do this. That is a Manowar t-shirt.
Yep. We were discussing this before we got in the car, but this is a bootleg that I and one other person own.
So If You Survive comes out on October 3rd. It is the second EP from Time Thieves this year, following Come Home. Both EPs, this is brilliant. I love that. I've seen a couple other artists do this, and it makes perfect sense. Both EPs will be combined into one vinyl release.
That is the plan, yep.
I love that. And if you want to see this band live, and you should, plan ahead just over a month from now, September 9th at the Hideout with Al Scorch and Shell Shag. The band is here. Take us to the beginning, if you will.
Hi. Of the band?
Yeah. No, take us back to the
High
Big
school.
Bang.
Okay. So, 20 years ago.
6,000 years ago.
Yeah. Me and Mike, who was the old drummer, who just left the band, 6 months ago before Moose joined, used to just mess around in this practice space that we're at right now with, just
Can I
basic...
say where we are?
Oh, yeah, of course.
We're outside Kildare Studios.
Kildare Studios on the northwest side, and we've all been practicing here, all of us, I think, in this car for sure, well over a decade. And we
Practicing and recording here, just to fast forward.
Yeah,
Yes.
all of us, I think, have recorded multiple records in this building in one form or another.
I lived here twice.
Yeah, Moose lived here twice on non-consecutive occasions. So yeah, we just had messed around with, writing these like power pop songs that weren't punk. We were both in very aggressive punk bands at the time. And we're both huge like Rentals fans and Grandaddy fans, and that's where the whole...
You even covered the Rentals, just to...
And Grandaddy, yeah, we were like, let's do some covers, but let's do as completely on the nose as possible and do exactly what we said we want to do. Because truly
Let's
for
not
me...
stretch ourselves in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, in my opinion, it is a stretch because we spent all of our time, and especially my own songwriting was always like geared toward really aggressive, melodic punk stuff, and I just... I wanted to see if I could actually sing. I spent a lot of time in choir and stuff as a kid. And so we were just like, I still want it to be really loud, but I wanted to be able to see if we can stretch some melody into it. And so we just started messing around with those songs. And
Were you afraid of being that exposed?
Definitely a vulnerable thing. Absolutely. Like, personally, and I still have problems with that, but I'm less self-conscious about it now. But yeah, it was just putting yourself out there in a way that wasn't aggressive or loud, and it's still very loud. It's just that we couch all that with vocal harmonies and stuff like that. But to me, the themes are the same, the lyrics are basically the same lyrics I probably would have written anyway, just in a prettier context, I think.
Stare at the Sun is the newest one. It just came out as we're sitting here talking. The whistling really sells it.
Oh man, thank you. That's a Tim song back there, and when we wrote that, or when we like finalized it, I was like, we needed something for this bridge, because it was like, it was just kind of empty. There was nothing there. I put the whistle on it, and I was like, man, if he fucking hates this, the next song is going to have so much whistling on it. I'm going to put some whistling somewhere. And yeah, I love and then when we sent it off to have it mixed, I was saying, like, I want it to sound like a scout camp, like, march. I want it to have reverb, like they're trumping through the woods or something. Like,
I was surprised at how hard it was to do.
Hey, by the way, I
whistle.
think we say traipsing through the woods.
traipsing,
now.
tromping.
Yeah.
Yeah, cut that trumping thing out. I meant to say tromping.
So for scouts, traipsing across leaves and twigs.
Traipsing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it was really hard to record those whistles, huh, Tim?
Yeah, I don't whistle often.
So how do you reproduce that on stage?
We haven't played it
Yeah,
live
good
yet,
question.
so
We're still
we're gonna
figuring
find
that
out.
Maybe a track?
Bring an iPod.
I was actually thinking,
Have Moose trigger something from the drum kit.
we were talking about doing that, like, you know,
The
playing to
sample
a
pedal.
click, and we could just do that. We could have the delay pedal or the sample pedal, hooked up.
So there's a lyric video-ish. It's lyric video-ish in that there's video entertainment happening, but the lyrics are there too. I think my favorite part of this video is the instrumental break. You call attention to it in the video.
Yeah.
It's just low-key funny to me.
Yeah. Well, Tim, you could probably talk more to this, but he made that whole video, on his own as a lyric video.
And it was like kind of just built around that part, like that build up with that sun man. It's kind of like that was a pretty strong concept at first, and then we were like, what else should we put in this?
The moon, like, getting destroyed by the sun in the video is the best part, but you have to get to that part.
Yeah, there's a whole build up.
And I was saying, like, if I was watching this video as just a casual viewer, I wouldn't make it to the thing, because lyric videos are pretty boring for the most part, in my opinion. And so I was like, we got to get them there. Like, and so I'm like, let's put some other stuff in there and make it a little more.
Well, there's a concept there, right? It's kind of like a trip through 1980s public access cable television.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, we were like, just throw everything together and see what the meaning is afterwards. This was kind of the attempt, I guess.
I had been watching these old, I don't know if you know, like, Pioneer karaoke. There was like these old karaoke videos from the 80s and 90s that they had. The one that I always go back to is in the year 3535, but they would write these in extensive videos that had nothing to do with the song itself, or they would like try to loosely base some theme around the song, but they were full on like B-movie bad acting productions for karaoke songs. That's it. Like, so you go to the karaoke bar, you're singing in the year 3535, and you're watching these guys like go around some city like throwing trash around, and you're like, what the fuck is happening? Why is this the video? And it has nothing to do with the band, but this production company just made all these videos for these karaoke songs, for hundreds and hundreds of them. So back in the early 2000s, like living in North Texas, I would go to this karaoke bar all the time, and we'd constantly just marvel at these videos. So there's some of that in there too, and I love that stuff.
I do too, and I've asked this of other bands too, but it seems like making music videos, it's much easier now than it was 15, 20 years ago. It seems like it would be a fun way to like further express yourselves as an artist.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make more videos, but finding the time to do it is insane. And we just did one with Moose, and that was actually his first introduction into the band in February.
It's like getting jumped in the Latin Kings.
Yeah, it's the punk version of that.
Very similar. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he had to learn this song to play in the video, and it was the first time that we've done a video that we're in the video playing, because I'm always kind of like, I don't care about watching bands play live, or watching play in the video necessarily. I want a narrative arc. Like, I just want it to be funny. I want it to be stupid or weird or whatever. But that was the very first video that we did where we were actually playing, and so he had to learn this song. What song was it? God.
Remember, I forgot.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Wow, funny.
Very apropos.
But he had to learn it, and we played it. We did that thing where we played it really fast so it could be slowed down in post, and we played it the normal speed. So, I don't know, we probably played that song 40 times that day in various iterations, so you had it down after that.
Yeah, that's the
play it in
crash
my
course.
sleep.
You will leave here an expert on this.
Yeah,
on
we
this
could
song.
play that song 2x speed.
Yeah.
live
Yeah.
if we wanted to.
So with the two different EPs coming out in the same year, was that just a situation where that's the way timing worked, or are these two separate conceptual pieces that needed to be separate?
We had been talking about doing another record, and I started writing what I would call like a concept album, just various like lyrics and pieces of songs that I wanted to put together. But he had a bunch of songs. We had a group of songs that were already kind of ready to go, and I'm really sick of like waiting. Like I wanted to just put them out every 2 weeks, single by single by single, but kind of like convinced myself, or was able to be convinced, to like at least separate them into blocks and make it more of a thing, because I guess people do, and I do too, like it as an event when a new thing comes out.
Mhm.
You know, it's from a band that you like, and just, you know, as a whole. And then as these next group of songs started coming together, I was like, this could have just been an album. Like, it has an arc to me that fits, I think, once you listen to it back to back. And so, but I've also, it's cool to see like an EP or like an LP that's like two-sided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, you know, I like that as an idea. So we're just like, now I just want to do that, I think.
Yeah, we wrote all these songs like separately, but when we put them all together, it is kind of like a cool like narrative arc that we didn't expect, I think.
It's kind of like you guys are right for each other in this band.
Yeah.
Well, and like, yeah, the Come Home EP is kind of happy, and it came out in spring, and If You Survive is kind of dark thematically, and it's coming out in fall, like right before
starting
it gets cold.
starting with the title.
Yeah. Well, let's just get right in there and make it as dark as possible.
Well, okay, let's talk about Come Home, because you said it. Cover My Ears has that kind of sweet sound, but it takes a dark turn.
Right. Yeah.
And I love that kind of darkness that's couched in melody and sweetness. It makes me wonder what the hell they know. It makes me want to puncture my own skull.
Right. Yeah. So that song was originally written by my friend Scott, that contributes a lot to this band with melodies and stuff. Like, I'll write demos and I'll send them off to him, and he'll send me back vocal melodies, and then I'll write over it. Cover My Ears was an old demo that he had from, I don't know, like 20 years ago, that he never really did anything with. And I always loved it. But I rewrote the lyrics to say that, basically, like, just kind of like modernize them a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
It started as like a song about just watching really shitty bands, and
Cover My Ears.
yeah, that's really, it's like, I think he had said that, like, he covered his ears and said, let's get out of here type thing, to whoever he's with. I just took that and went a little bit further with it, like, with not just bands, but just like people in general that you don't want to be around, that you're forced to be around.
I believe we call them Punishers now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's definitely like a nod to that, for sure.
And I read something someone wrote recently, that people in the present day don't know how to see live music anymore. Like, they don't know how to just shut the fuck up at a show.
Right.
I was telling you guys before we started recording, I went to see Devo a month ago in Cincinnati. You know, it's probably their last tour. I mean, famous last words, but
Right.
probably their last tour. I was in the balcony area, not a reserved area, it was just a seated, ticketed thing. The dude in front of me, for all 15 to 17 songs, captured the first 90 seconds of each song on his phone. And so I was looking at every song, Gates of Steel, Mr.
God.
DNA, right there through his phone. It's just enraging.
Yeah.
And dude, what are you doing with that?
maddening.
Like, I'll give you one or two clips. I've done it. I do it. Like, just quick things to post on social for fun, and then the phone goes in the pocket.
Yeah, because what the fuck are they doing with this? Is
He
this
doesn't
guy
have-
like a influencer? Like, is he gonna post this
He
on
doesn't have
YouTube?
proof that he went there, you know?
Yeah, like, but
I
why?
say
The
for
whole
every
thing?
song, at least 90 seconds of it.
You think
Yeah,
that?
that's just like a clip. It's like, wow, and these are Devo songs. Like, we're halfway through every song by the time the phone goes back in his
Right.
pocket.
And you're what, 500 feet away, so you're
Exactly.
looking at nothing on. It's just, yeah, it's.
But I think
maddening.
people don't know how to go to shows anymore.
Right.
The talkers, it just,
Yeah, and concerts are so expensive now. You think that would like weed out a lot of like the unserious people, but
Well, maybe
alas.
that's why.
You know,
I don't know.
Well, there is that entitlement. Like, I spend money. It's like people who recline on an airplane. It's like,
Right.
I spent X amount of dollars on this seat. I'm going to push my seat back. It's my right.
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
well, you know, like people say that like comedy shows are terrible now because of all the you know, like people dealing with like crowd work clips
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And now I'm like thinking, you know, the whole thing that happened with the Coldplay concert. So now that's turned into some type of comedic event, especially if it's like big and they got like cameras, you know, I don't know. It's all different.
We live in a shitty timeline.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically.
But I also don't want to sound like I'm waving a cane at anybody about.
You know what?
things.
Wave the fucking cane.
You know?
I mean, it's okay to complain about this stuff. Thinking about the sweetness of Come Home, the title track is a lovely, gorgeous song.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, this is your love song.
It is. It's maybe the only love song I've ever written in my life.
Is that why you buried it at the end of the EP?
It's very vulnerable for me, and so yeah, it was. But I like it a lot. I like the melody. I really ended up liking it. So I didn't know that if it was gonna see any light of day beyond my fiance, but there it is. And then I'm like, well, let's just make it the title track. Fuck it.
How did your fiance react?
Go all in.
She hated it.
I can't, like, it's weird to say, but she loves that song and constantly sings it and listens to it, so it means the world to me.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised that she loves it, just she loves me, but I was,
You're very lovable.
hey, thank you, man.
So, okay. If you survive, comes out on October 3rd. That's appropriate. I mean, now that it's all coming together, like Halloween season.
Got a Halloween vibe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Totally makes
Yeah.
sense. And again, we get to see you at the Hideout on September 9th. What a year you're having.
Oh, thanks. Oh, and one more thing, I wanted to give you this.
Oh,
I heard the Flake, Michigan one.
wait, you have your own one too?
So he did one for us in
This is amazing. Soothsayer
went
hot
to-
sauce.
We went to Fest in 22, and he did that for us. We did a cover record, which has
Right.
that thing on it.
This is great.
And I remember hearing your Flake Michigan one, but that is just a rebottling of the classic pizza sauce.
Which is the best.
It's the best one.
I mean, all
Ooh,
due
sorry.
respect to all due respect to Harbinger and
No,
everything
but the
else.
flavor of that one is,
I probably said this on the Flake Michigan episode. It changed the way I eat pizza.
it's good.
Wow.
Like every cheese, it'll make a Little Caesars pizza taste good.
Oh yeah. Well, and so we got a bunch of those, and I mean, I just have one at home, like in the fridge.
I do
Like I
too.
use it all the time.
Like I probably said in that episode, I'm ordering like every 6 months for a new one.
Yeah. I've got all the other ones too, but like I just always go back to that one, and it's nice to have a staple. So we didn't sell all of them, and you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
It's
Thank
like you know me. We just met for the first time,
You
and it's
know?
like you know me.
I like to do my research.
Amazing, amazing. And that reminds me, I need to do more food in this on this podcast. But we could talk about food.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
we had talked about bringing a pizza into this car, which the Dante's box would have been hilarious.
It's been done with
but
Dante's before.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally, especially a couple of 14s would have been fine. We could have had our own back here. You guys could have eaten your own up there. We'll do that.
So wait, what was the other Moose episode? You had Post Child.
And broke downs.
Oh, you did
Broke
do
Downs.
Broke Downs. Sweet.
Want to know what sucked about that? Literally right before it, Chris Megry and the band was like, "Oh, hey, I can't do it, guys," and we're like, well, "You're the one that's gonna talk," you know, like and you
But
know,
let the
so-
record show. I thought it was a great conversation.
It was, but man, like, I also like I'm a fan of just like shit Chris says anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I
he's
mean.
hilarious
like,
all the time.
He can put into words like a lot of the things in a very creative and funny way. And sometimes I just kind of learn a little bit about my own band when I hear him talk. So it's like, oh, cool. You know?
Listen, I think I'd been trying at that point for years to do something with the broke down. So the fact that I had any of you guys in the car, I'm like, fuck, I'm glad we finally got to this point. This is great. And I think that was probably right before you opened the Sincere Engineer show at Metro.
Oh, right. And then I saw you outside.
Yeah.
I went for a walk. I was like walking off the jitters, man. You know.
It was a great night.
Oh yeah, totally. But and it's funny. Like I'm pretty open about having the jitters at that place too. And they're like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" I'm like, "Dude, it took me like I had to remember to look at people. Like be like, hey, this it happened." You're playing at the Metro. Look at the people, or whatever. But man, I still had to.
So you
walk
can
those
remember it,
jitters
yeah.
off. And then I saw you. I'm like, oh great. I'm like, I got to get myself together like 100 yards earlier than I expected.
100 yards.
I thought I had 100 yards before I got to the door and had to get myself.
Never
together.
need to stand on ceremony around me. Come on.
Well, thank you.
All right,
Also,
time.
We'll bring food next time, or I'll figure something out.
Like every 3 years, I think we do something.
Yeah, well.
So 2028, when I have you on.
Yeah.
And all due respect to Time Thieves, whatever band you're in then.
Yes.
Hey, well that'll be
Additionally, that's right.
that'll be post-apocalypse, so it'll be bringing like literal sandwiches,
I'm a fan.
bread and sand.
I was having this conversation we're recording this right before Lollapalooza starts in Chicago, and I was at this dinner in River North last night, and someone at the table said, "You going to Lollapalooza?" I said, "No, it's Logan's Run. Like the life clock in my hand has expired.
Right.
I'm on the run trying to seek sanctuary."
Oh my
out.
God!
Yeah,
Yeah,
can
that
you
seems- I can't imagine. I would barely go if I got offered the chance to play it. I think.
Who are the headliners? I don't even know those.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was this weekend.
Like,
to be
what?
honest,
Tell
I
me
had
more
no
about
idea.
Lollapalooza.
What's the earliest Lollapalooza you guys went to? Did you go to the first one?
For me, it was probably 93.
I've never been to one.
I'm
Okay.
never.
Oh, really?
Never been.
Okay, so I went to, I think, 95. Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did
That's
Ramones
Yeah,
play?
that was an awesome one.
All
I
right,
met Be Real. I was like a kid, and I met Be Real from Cypress.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Speaking of Lollapalooza, the oral history of Lollapalooza,
Uh-huh.
which covers the tour years, is an incredible read. Like it's a great book, music history book. Like, and they got everyone from Trent Reznor down to
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Henry Rollins, Ice-T. It's pretty great.
Yeah, can you? Yeah, that was crazy. Like I keep hearing the stories about like those early years too, and then like famously Green Day had that like little bookmobile that they like.
One of the more memorable things about this book is the fact that I don't think anyone liked Billy Corgan on that tour.
How weird.
How weird.
Oh my God, Nick's
Oh,
Nick.
what?
Nick Kubica.
Do we like Nick?
Yeah.
What a cameo.
There you go.
Wait, should I know Nick? Should I know Nick?
No, he looked like he was gonna say something too, but
Yeah,
nope.
well, he's like, what are they? Yeah, he's in Brick Fight. It was my other band from years ago that was kind of like the aggressive punk band I was talking
Got
about
it.
earlier. That Mike was in Sass Dragons, I was in Brick Fight, and that's Nick from Brick Fight. So hello to him.
Yeah.
Hello to
I
him.
haven't seen him in a while either.
All right, Time Thieves. Keep doing what you do.
Thank
Sounds
you so
great.
much.
Thank you.
Great
This has
to
been
meet
great.
you and chat, and we should do this again sometime.
Please.